He's been saying a lot, for a guy who just walked in. That guy is a smooth operator, okay? He knows how to talk. Me, I'm still on the fence. If you want me to like you, I have one commandment. Whoop Arsenal's ass. We cannot lose a semi-final to Arsenal, knowing that they could go on to win a trophy. If we lose against Arsenal, everything goes to shit again. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kingsbury Room. It's been 7 days since I last dropped a video. 7 days since I last dropped a full video. The shorts have been consistent. For the last 7 days, there has been a short every day, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. For my subscribers who like my shorts, I hope you enjoyed it. I promised you guys, and finally, I am delivering on the promise I've made. So, I don't even know. Thank me, I guess. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like the shorts. But we're back with the videos as well because we have a big game tomorrow. Tomorrow, we welcome Arsenal Football Club to the Bridge. And then in the last 7 days, a lot of madness has occurred in this club. A lot of protests, a lot of songs. A lot of quotes from our new coach, Liam Rosny. He's been saying a lot, for a guy who just walked in. That guy is a smooth operator, okay? He knows how to talk. Okay? He can get whatever he wants. He knows how to say the right things at the right time. He's made so many different quotes. Said so many things from he's his own guy, he's as good as he thinks he is, he wants to make Stamford Bridge a fortress, he thinks Caicedo is the best midfielder in the world.
Enzo Fernandez has won the World Cup. What a fantastic player he is. For me, Moy Caicedo is the best midfield player in world football, in my opinion. I'm walking into a group of players who actually got so much respect for what they've already achieved. So it's a challenge for me. Can they bite? Will they bite on me? Will they believe in my message? I actually enjoy that. Sounds a bit crazy. I'm a bit crazy. But
Enzo is such a talented player because he won the World Cup. So on and so forth. Your man is saying he is stroking the egos of every single Chelsea fan. And honestly, it's worked for some, it's not working for some. Me, I'm still on the fence. If you want me to like you, I have one commandment. Whoop Arsenal's ass. And I am sold. That's all I need. I haven't beaten Arsenal in so long. If you can get me past Arsenal into a Carabao Cup final, and if you can win me a Carabao Cup, which will be our first domestic trophy in about 10 years, 7 years, fine by me, bro. You can take your time. You can take your time with it. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. What's Jupes? Anyway, that's just beside the point. I mean, he's come in, he's done a good job. We won our first game 5-1. He said a lot, he's done a lot. But we're not really here to talk about Liam Rosny. Get me? I'm not in. I told you guys I don't really want anything to do with him. I had plans of dropping tactic videos about him and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I don't even know how long this man's going to take. Probably he's going to be here for 18 months and then he's gone. No need, bro. Didn't even do it. But the shots kept coming. The shots will keep coming. You get me? Anything that he does, says, or anything crazy he does, anything spooky he does, I'm going to drop a shot on it. But a full video? Nah, can't be asked. Anyway, big game tomorrow. Big game at the Bridge. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Feels like this is not coming at a good time for us. Especially as we are, this is what, the 13th, 14th. I'm confused, guys. I'm lost. I'm so busy, I don't even know the time. We're not a month into the year and so many coaches have been sacked, including ours. And because of the win we had against Charlton, it looks like the club is in a good place right now. But all that is hanging by a thread. If we lose against Arsenal, everything goes to shit again. So hopefully that doesn't happen and at least we can keep momentum in our season. But I'm here really to talk about the expectations for the game. I don't really have any expectations, I don't even know how we're going to play. I have a fair idea of how we're going to set up. Against Charlton, we look like we like having our two centre-backs close to the goalkeeper, and then we have two pivots who also come close to the centre-backs. This box, this square thing that we have in build-up at the back when we're taking the shots because we don't want to play the hoofball anymore. Maintain a short build-up, two centre-backs, two DMs or whatever they are. They get closer to the centre-backs. Wait, the wing-backs is an option as well, and then that's how we build up. We try and swarm the defense and the midfield enough so that we can progress the ball into the attack. That's what I saw from the Chelsea match. That's my view of it, of course. I'm not a tactical genius. So if you see anything else, feel free to prompt me, comments, whatever. But that's how I see it. The problem with that is the creativity output. Because if you keep building like that and you keep taking it up and then we don't do anything with it, it becomes a problem. But speaking of creativity, Liam Rosenior said he's not sure about Rich James and Cole Palmer for this game. He has to evaluate them today, and then he will give his final thoughts and he will see whether they can play or not. I don't give a damn whether they can play or not. They must play. This is a semi-final game against Arsenal Football Club, our biggest rivals in London. Okay, in terms of trophies, in terms of accolades, in terms of who runs this gaff, it's between us and them. We cannot lose a semi-final to Arsenal, knowing that they could go on to win a trophy. Absolutely not. They must play. We need all the big boys for this game. I don't know, maybe he's playing a bit of mind games, maybe he's trying to confuse them, because already I don't think you can steady as much as you want for Rosenior, but you wouldn't really know how it will set up until the game comes. So maybe he's playing a bit of mind games, but we need Rich James and Cole Palmer on that pitch tomorrow, no matter what, at all cost. But yeah, on the game, I think it's going to be a 50-50 game. Right? Anybody can win. Arsenal could win. If Arsenal come in with their strongest 11 and they'll make chances, they take their chances, I can see them going out, even though I don't want to think of Arsenal winning against Chelsea. Jesus, that's diabolical. But I do see it in an alternate universe. I see Arsenal winning. But let's talk about the universe where we can win. And that's when we play our strongest 11. And what's our strongest 11, you may ask? Let's get into that. We have Sanchez in goal, Cucurella at left back. We have Chalobah, who's our most consistent centre back at this point, and Fofana, who's our best centre back as well. At right back, you have Gusto, and in the pivots, you have Andre Santos next to Rhys James. You get me? Because Caicedo suspended for the first leg for those who forgot it. I don't know if Enzo will be good enough next to Rhys James. I don't know if he's going to leave a gap. But what I've seen from Andre Santos, he's very combative. He does a similar job to Caicedo. So having two ball winners in that deep line playing midfield thing is going to be good for the team in terms of retaining possession and breaking down the Arsenal plays, you get me? And in front of them, I would have Cole Palmer. Up top, on the right hand side, I would have Esteval. And up front, I would have, between them, they have Angel Pedro. I'm kind of torn. But before we get to that, I think Gittins, I would like Gittins on the other side. Garnacho is quite direct. I don't know if Arsenal is going to give us that much space to operate. So I would go with either Neto or Gittins on that side. Gittins had a very impressive showing against Chels, and I think he deserves to be rewarded. After all, we need someone to cook timber. Okay, for our agenda's sake, we need someone to cook timber. And out of all our wingers, it's only Esteban and Gittins I have that can dribble. So I'll play Gittins there, And if shit hits the fan, you can take him off and bring on Neto or bring on Garnacho. But I would start Gittins. And up front, against Gabriel and Saliba, man, I would start Delap. I'll start Delap because you need someone to fight Gabriel. He's feisty. And Delap is very feisty. When I say fight, I don't mean through fists and elbows. I mean, be physical. Let them know you're there. Be a nuisance to the point where Palmer and the rest of the boys get enough space to score goals. You get me? So that's what I'm saying. That would be my preferred starting 11. As of what Rosenior will go for, we still don't know. We know he loves to build up in that 3-back formation. So I think he's going to do that. And if we're going to build up in that 3-back formation, I think we're going to have Cucurella, we're going to have Chalobah, we're going to have Fofana, we're going to have Rhys James here. And then whoever plays on that right-hand side is going to be on the other side. And we're going to have our two pivots, that's Santos and Rhys James, because there's no Caicedo again. And then we're going to have Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer playing like a double 10. You get me? Behind the striker, who's going to be Liam Delap. That's how I see us lining up tomorrow against Arsenal. Hopefully that yields results. And even if it's not exactly that, I hope it's something similar, because Arsenal have a very powerful midfield. If they go gun-ho and they go really strong and they play Zubimendi, Rice, and whoever in that midfield, is going to be a big problem. So we need to make sure that we have enough bodies in the midfield to keep the ball, and we need to make sure that we're clinical. This thing about Chelsea, where we play big teams, we always turn up, but we always miss so many chances, so we always come up with draws. I'm sick of that. I need a win. We need to win. We need a win for our morale, for the club, for the coach, for everybody. We need to win this game. So I hope they can bring their A game and they can dispatch Arsenal tomorrow. My prediction for this game is quite simple. Preferably a 2-0 win. I'll predict a 2-0 win for Chelsea, of course. And that will be that. And then we can go back to the Emirates the next month and then stink up the gaff, come out the 0-0 or worst case scenario 1-0 loss or 1-1 draw, and then go to the final. So yeah, that's it for the Chelsea Arsenal game. In my opinion, I don't really see anything crazy happening. This is Liam Rosini's first big test, and hopefully he can pass it in flying colours. If you've stayed this long, I didn't want to do this too long. I'm trying to keep my videos under 10 minutes or 10 minutes or not too long, not over 10 minutes. So if you've stayed this long, thank you very much. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's engage in the comment section. Let's engage on X, and we'll talk more, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.